wise oracle once told me that everything in life is temporary. But not content. Content is forever. Whether you got into content creation because the nationwide lockdown forced you to find new ways to earn, whether you are following a trend or you just wanted to try something new. Whatever your reason, I have 5 amazing tips for you today. My name is Courtnaé Paul and I'm a beagle, choreographer and DJ. My whole life, my whole world, my whole career is based around bringing a vibe. And that's what I'm going to teach you today. How to bring a massive vibe to your content through music and dance. Tip number 1, planning. Like all things in life, you have to have a plan. A roadmap, if you will. Now, yes, there is room for you to freestyle. However, if you want to get the most out of your content, you need to take the project as a whole into consideration. Are you jumping on a dance challenge? Are you showing your outfit of the day? Is it dark and moody? Is it bright and fun? Thinking of all these things beforehand allows your project to have a direction, a theme. And you know what they say? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Or something like that. Tip number 2, finding the perfect location. Now, once you have a plan, you want to hit the streets and find the perfect spot to bring your idea to life. My general rule of thumb is finding a clean location, making sure there's not too many distractions, no shadows. I must be the focus. If your location is not clean, you could be dodging taxis, hiding from trees, being hidden by building shadows. And if that's the case, we're probably going to struggle to see you in that location. And I don't think that's the kind of content anybody wants to see. Tip number 3, angles. Angles. Now, this one can be tricky because it's very subjective and I think everybody has a different opinion on it. But when creating content, you need to keep your end user in mind. Are these angles doing my moves any justice? Am I communicating clearly all the things that I want my viewer to see? If not, what's the point? Tip number 4, interacting with the camera. You want to be able to teleport your audience into your room. You don't want to be looking down, looking around, disconnecting with the people at home. You need to be focused, you need to be engaged, and that's super important to drive the content home. You also really need to have a phone with some good space because you want to take as many takes as you possibly can without having to delete them. This is best because you can go back and maybe think, I like this one better than the other one. And lucky for us, the Hisense H50s 5G has more than enough space for that. And our last and final point, which is probably also one of our most important, is selecting music. Now, we're very lucky that apps these days have allowed you to select music inside the app from a very wide selection. When making the selection, make sure that you've taken everything into consideration. The lyrics, what does the beat invoke in the people that I'm speaking to? Does it suit my content? And while I'm at it, here's a bonus tip for you. Make sure that you are relaxed and comfortable. Content doesn't need to be perfect. The more natural, the better.